Hey guys, so today I'm going to be looking at wholesome things people have done. So yeah, let's just get right into the video. Waiting to see my doctor. I see an elderly man with a walker talking to a driver service for seniors/handicapped people about getting him a ride home. Apparently there was a mix-up and they couldn't get a driver there. My doctor called me in, and when I came out, the elderly man was still there talking to the driver service. I told the guy if he trusts me, I'll take him home. He responded, but I haven't seen the doctor yet. I told him I'll wait. Dude looked like he was going to cry. He was actually a really nice man and it was a pleasant ride. Wow, he just helped someone in need. Just like that, you know. Yo, that's good. Makes me happy that there are nice people out there. I was in my art class in high school and there was a girl who I didn't really know a few grades younger. I could tell she didn't have many friends but was really sweet. She was talking to me one day and told me her birthday was soon and that she was so excited. I decided to send her those balloons and whatnot you can get through the student store on her birthday, though she didn't know me very well, so I didn't sign my name. It just so happened that the student store worker brought them in during our art class and I got to see her reaction. She lit up and kept telling us it had to have been her mum or best friend who did it, and how she couldn't believe that someone got her something and she wouldn't stop smiling the whole rest of class. I never told her it was me. I was just happy she felt special. That was a pretty good day. Oh my gosh, I feel like crying for some reason. It's such a little thing, but she was so grateful for it and she just loved it. And oh my gosh, that's just so sweet. Yeah, the little things count. It's the thought that counts, you know? When you know at least someone has been thinking about you and even remembered that it was your birthday, it's a pretty nice feeling. Especially when you're still in high school, those kind of things matter the most, you know? I feel like gradually when you get older, you're just like, my birthday is just another day of getting older. But I feel like in high school, you just hope lots of people will be texting you happy birthday. Because I remember when it was my birthday, I stayed up and waited until someone texted me happy birthday at like 12 a.m. and then I went to sleep. Back when quarantine and stuff first started, I was headed back from the store and came across a broken down car. He had almost made it into the CVS parking lot, but the car gave out just outside of it. I pulled into the parking lot and asked if he wanted to push out of the road. He did. I pushed the car and got it halfway up the little incline going into the parking lot, but couldn't get it any further by myself. He had a bad leg and couldn't help. Plus, he needed to be behind the wheel, but it was out of the street. I asked him what happened, and he told me he had run out of gas. Asked if he had a gas can, and he put out a small gas can. I offered to run it down to the gas station and bring it back. On the way back from filling it up, I began to think to myself that this little bit of gas wouldn't get him very far, and as I had just gotten paid and had just pulled some cash from the bank, figured he could use a little help. When I got to the guy, I gave him the gas can as well as $40, and I told him I'm not sure how far you need to go, but that little bit of gas isn't going to get you very far. I hope this helps you out some. He just looked at the money and back at me, like I'd given him the keys to a new house or something. He just started telling me, I get paid tomorrow, I can give you my address and I will pay you back. But I insisted I didn't want anything in return. He looked like he was on the verge of tears. He explained how he had just gotten out of jail a few months before and was trying really hard to stay on the right path, working an honest job and everything, but that it was hard. He told me he would take my kindness as a sign that he was on the right path and thanked me several times. Had I known how much it meant to him, I would have given him more. I hope he's doing well. Oh my gosh, I got teary on this one. Yeah, sometimes it's just the little things and it just makes the person go on the right path. Kindness goes a long way. Dude, these are so wholesome. When I was 19, I needed blood work done and it was super icy out. I just finished and was getting ready to leave when two elderly ladies came in. They commented on how slippery it was and if the clinic had anyone to help them walk back to the car. They were told no, so I sat back down and waited. Half an hour later, they went in and the receptionist told me I could leave. I was done. I told her, I know, and sat there. When the ladies came out, they looked a little scared to walk outside, and I stood up and said I heard them ask for help, and I would help them to the car. I walked the ladies one at a time, letting them hold me for support as I shuffled us to the car. Then after they were both safely inside, I scraped the ice off the car so they could leave. They offered me money, but I refused and just wished them safe travels. After they left, I went to my own car, where I proceeded to fall on my butt 5 times. Point proven, you know? Jeez, I'm so glad he helped them. Why was there like no one else to help them, and why were they told no? The fact that they did fall 5 times would have been very dangerous for the 2 elderly ladies because they're a lot older, and when you're older, your bones are just very fragile, okay? 1 fall can literally break a bone. So glad for this young man. Good on you. I'm proud of you. When I was in high school, there was a girl that never talked to anyone, was all alone, and I never once saw her speak for long periods of time, unless it was for projects or something, but that really isn't the main thing. The first time we had the Valentine's Day party, I noticed she seemed really down, because I think all the other girls were getting flowers and such from boys. You could buy flowers and other stuff for someone if you wanted, so I felt kind of bad. I decided to buy her a flower, but anonymously. When she received the flower, she seemed confused, but at least she smiled. The next year, same thing happened. Every girl with flowers except for her, so I did the same. This time, she once seemed more surprised, but not bad surprised, happy surprised. Next year, I did the same, but this time I gave her a whole bouquet of flowers. She seemed overflowing with joy. People asked her who gave her those, and she said she didn't know, but was happy. Oh my god. What? What? That's so wholesome, man. I would fall in love. Yo. Oh, that's so sad how she still didn't know. Oh, is it sad? I don't know. Is it better that she didn't know who he was? Deep down inside, I just kind of wanted them to be together. So wholesome. What the heck? No one did this for me. I never received any flowers. Oh my gosh, this is like the best thing ever. It's just such a nice memory that she will have now. This is so cute. What the heck? Making me blush. Oh my geez. Okay. That's cute as. Oh. At the beginning of the pandemic, I was volunteering at a local pizza shop to distribute slices to kids who otherwise couldn't get fed because the schools were shut down. There was a woman with 3 kids that came by every few days to get slices. Turns out the father had died unexpectedly right before the pandemic started, and they lost their house because of the slumlord they were renting from. The mother lost her job because she had no one to watch the kids. They were living in the minivan and things were bad for them. They were so nice and grateful, but ashamed when they come by to get the slices that I genuinely felt bad for them. I had lost my job and got a pretty decent windfall of 2 months worth of unemployment and the CARES Act at once. My landlord had a few properties open and is a close friend, so I got in touch with him and we worked out me paying the security deposit and the first 2 months of rent, and he'd cover their utilities. I gave her his number and said he might be able to help, and they moved in the next day. They've been there ever since and are doing extremely well now. I'm just so thankful that they did this. Like, they noticed how bad things were and they just lent a helping hand. Good stuff. I was getting some breakfast one time after a late night out. I was sitting in the restaurant waiting for my food, and this younger boy comes in, probably 13 to 14 or so, and orders some food. By the way he was dressed and how he looked, you could tell he was definitely living in rough times. He ordered, and when they told him the total, he pulled some ratted up $1 bills from his pocket and some change. He ended up like $4 to $5 short. He had this defeated look on his face and apologized and turned to walk away. I stopped him, asked the cashier to re-ring up his order, added a large drink and an extra burrito to it, and paid for the whole thing. He tried to give me the money he had, and when I refused, he just stood there and slowly tears came over his eyes. I told him to stay strong and not give up because things will get better. I walked out and barely made it to my car before I broke down too. I used to be that kid. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's sad, but it's just so nice that he gave him some reassuring words as well, you know, to tell him to not to give up. And, you know, things will get better, because I truly do believe things do get better. Oh, Oh my gosh, it's so like nice, right? But at the same time, it makes you feel sad that, you know, people are going through this. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoy. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!